All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now Rivers, complete. He finds Braid. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Lynch. And an alley to run. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
0.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Let's go. Hurry up.
They'll run with Thompson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Rivers now on second down. And that's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one who was hoping to get it to. And that takes us from second to third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing Rivers. Powering his way forward. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll run with Lynch. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Rivers to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Travis Carey there to make the tackle. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On second down, here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hurry up.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
White! The 1-8er! Watch your team!
On 3rd down, Rivers. Caught left side, Garcon. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Lynch. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and make...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Look it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Cluster. 0. Buffalo ball.
Second down, Rivers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. By Lambo up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he drops this off to Townsend complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Rivers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lynch. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They go play action. Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Rivers on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta! It's like 390! 380!
To throw, Rivers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Rivers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Pierre Garçon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All right. Off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Cohen on the toss. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Demario Davis there on the stop. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Rivers. He's airing it out for Sanu. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Here you go, man. You got three, brother. Sit. Black 11. Hey, check 24.
On the handoff, Lynch. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Sit. Delta.
Rivers now. He's got Sanu. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now Lynch, left side. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. but how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it?
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Lucky 56. Gone. Hot.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Steps away to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. Delta!
They'll throw again. Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. In his own end zone, it's Allen. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Caught left inside by Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Von Miller. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Rivers now on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Shaquille Barrett in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. 3rd and long for Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Set him back 5.
Lucky 56.
Here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. A very important extra extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On second down, Rivers again. Throw left side, complete. It's Grant. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. But able to find Garcon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now Rivers fighting him off. And Brait, the tight end's got it. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to the ground, Lynch. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Set. Lock the team.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Down right around the 25. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. So Allen's going to look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Pittsburgh, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You